Have you ever felt the relentless pull of accumulation, the insatiable desire for more, only to find that with each new acquisition, a deeper, more subtle emptiness begins to settle within? We chase after possessions, status, and achievements, believing they will fill a void, yet often they merely expand it. What if the true measure of wealth, of fulfillment, lies not in what we gather, but in the profound capacity to hold nothing at all? In a land veiled by mist and ancient wisdom lived a merchant whose name echoed with the weight of his vast fortune. His warehouses overflowed with silks and spices, his coffers with gold and jewels. Yet beneath the polished veneer of his success, a quiet disquiet gnawed at his soul. He possessed everything, but felt he truly owned nothing. Driven by this unspoken yearning, he sought out an old monk, renowned for his serene wisdom, who resided in a humble monastery nestled high in the mountains. The merchant, accustomed to transactions and tangible results, presented his dilemma with a flourish of words, detailing his wealth and his inexplicable unease. The monk listened, his eyes like still pools, reflecting the sky, then simply nodded. He rose, and from a hidden alcove, retrieved a magnificent, intricately carved porcelain vase, a true masterpiece. The merchant's eyes widened, admiring its beauty, anticipating a profound teaching. But what followed was perplexing. The monk began to fill the vase with water, slowly, deliberately, until it brimmed. Then, with the same measured grace, he poured it out, emptying it completely. He repeated this action again and again, filling and emptying, filling and emptying, the rhythmic sound of the water echoing in the quiet room. The merchant watched, his initial curiosity giving way to impatience, then to frustration. Was this a test? A mockery? He cleared his throat, about to speak, but the monk merely continued, his face a mask of tranquil focus. Hours passed. The sun dipped below the peaks, casting long shadows. The merchant's mind, once buzzing with calculations, grew weary, then strangely still, mirroring the repetitive, empty full cycle of the vase. Finally, as the last light faded, the monk set the empty vase down. He turned to the merchant, his gaze piercing yet gentle. He did not speak of wealth, or possessions, or even peace. He simply gestured to the empty vase, then to the vast open sky beyond the window. True wealth, the monk whispered, his voice like the rustle of ancient leaves, is not what is contained within the vessel. He paused, allowing the words to hang in the air. It is the vessel itself, its capacity, its emptiness. A sudden, profound silence descended. The merchant's mind, stripped bare by the monk's simple, repetitive act, suddenly saw. The vase, when empty, was not lacking. It was full of potential. It could hold water, flowers, light, or even the vastness of the sky. Its value was not in its contents, but in its boundless ability to contain. This ancient wisdom, born from the quiet contemplation of a monk and a vase, holds a profound truth for our modern lives. We are constantly striving to fill our own vases, our schedules, our homes, our minds, with more tasks, more possessions, more information. But in this relentless pursuit of fullness, we often lose sight of the most precious commodity, the space within, the emptiness that allows for peace, for clarity, For true contentment to flourish, consider your own life. What are you constantly trying to fill? And what might happen if you allowed some of that space to remain empty? Not empty as in void, but empty as in open, receptive, unburdened. It is in this spaciousness that creativity finds room to breathe, that genuine connection can form, that inner peace can finally settle. True wealth is not the sum of what you possess, but the boundless capacity of your spirit to embrace life in all its forms without clinging. It is the freedom found in knowing that you are enough, even when your hands are empty and your mind is still. What will you choose to empty to truly make room for what matters most?